This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. In the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C, and after that we are given a R cross C integer matrix as input, and after that we are given the value of n. So here the value of n is equal to 3. So we have to find all non-overlapping 3 cross 3 submatrices in the given input matrix. So there are totally two 3 cross 3 submatrices which are non-overlapping. So I am highlighting them in red and green color. So totally there is only two 3 cross 3 submatrices which are non-overlapping, and we are not able to find any other matrices which is of size 3 cross 3. Now our task is to calculate the sum of diagonal elements in both the submatrix. So first let us calculate the sum of diagonal elements in the red submatrix. Before calculating the sum of diagonal elements, let us see this. So the value of n will be anything other than 1. So it can be either 2 or 3, that is it can be either odd or it can be even. So let us consider an odd submatrix and an even submatrix, and let us see how the diagonal elements are present differently in the odd submatrix and even submatrix. So first let us see how the diagonal elements are present in the odd submatrix. So this is a 3 cross 3 submatrix, and here we can see that the top left to bottom right diagonal elements are 1, 2 and 3, and then the bottom left to top right diagonal elements are 1, 2, 3. So totally there are 6 diagonal elements, but the middle element is repeating in both the diagonals. So the middle integer 2 is present in the top left to bottom right diagonal, as well as the same 2 is present in the bottom left to top right diagonal. So uniquely there are only 5 diagonal elements. So the sum of all the diagonal elements in this case would be, first let us calculate the sum from top left to bottom right. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, that would be 6, and then the bottom left to top right diagonal again 1, 2 and 3, but we should not include that 2, we should be adding only 1 and 3 because we have already added that 2 in the top left to bottom right diagonal. So the sum of the bottom left to top right diagonal will be 4, 1 plus 3, we won't be adding this 2. So the total sum of both the diagonals will be 10. So this is how we will be calculating the sum of diagonal elements if the matrix is odd. So there is an intersecting element, so we should remove that intersecting element. Now let us see how we will be adding the diagonal elements in an even submatrix. So here I have taken an even submatrix. So every row contains 4 integers and totally there are 4 rows. So it is a 4 cross 4 submatrix. And here we can see that I have highlighted the top left to bottom right and bottom left to top right diagonals in red and green color. And we can see that both the diagonals doesn't intersect. So both the diagonals have unique elements. So whenever it is an even submatrix, we can add the diagonal elements directly. So we need not remove any common elements present between both the diagonals. So this is how we will be calculating the sum of diagonal elements. For odd, we have to remove the common element, and for even, we need not do anything. We can just add both the diagonal elements directly. So in our sample input, n is equal to 3. So it is a odd submatrix. So we know whenever the submatrix is odd, the diagonal elements will be intersecting. So if the diagonal elements intersect, then we have to remove the intersecting value. So here the sum of top left to bottom right diagonal will be 6 plus 5 plus, the sum will be 19. And now we have to calculate the bottom left to top right diagonal. So the bottom left to top right diagonal will consist of the elements 6, 5 and 6. But we won't be including this 5 because we have already calculated it. So 6 plus 6 is 12, and then the sum of both the diagonal elements will be 12 plus 19, which is equal to 31. So we are printing 31 in our output. Similarly, we have to calculate the sum of diagonal elements for this green submatrix. So 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is 8, and then bottom left to top right diagonal, we should include the elements 4 and 1. So 12 plus 1, the total sum is 13. So in our output we are printing 13. So this is how we should be calculating the sum of the submatrices. Now let us see the logic to iterate through n cross n submatrices. So first our task is to find all the non-overlapping n cross n submatrices. So to iterate through all those n cross n non-overlapping submatrices, this is the logic. So we have to create a nested for loop. So in the nested for loop, the first loop will be iterating from 0 till I less than or equal to r minus n. And in every iteration of this loop, we will be incrementing the value of I for n times. And similarly, the j loop also iterates from 0 till c minus n, and in every iteration we will be incrementing the value of j by n times. Let's see how this loop works. So in the given submatrix, we were able to find two non-overlapping 3 cross 3 submatrices. So this nested loop, which we have seen, iterates through the starting index of both the submatrix. So first it will be present at the 6, and in the next iteration it will be coming to the 3, and after that we are not able to form a valid 3 cross 3 non-overlapping submatrix, so that loop stops working. So the values of I and j in every iteration of this loop is just the starting index, and from that index we have to create a 3 cross 3 submatrix. So if we know the starting index and the size of the submatrix that needs to be formed, then we can easily iterate through the elements of the submatrix. And in this case, we need to iterate through only the diagonal elements of the submatrix. So we already know the starting index and the ending index. So we have to create a while loop that iterates from the starting till end. So we will be able to traverse through the both of the diagonal elements, and we have to calculate the sum according to the logic. So if it is odd, then we have to remove the intersecting element, and if it is even, then we should directly add all the diagonal elements. So this is how we will be iterating through all the non-overlapping n cross n submatrices, and within this nested loop we have to apply the logic for calculating the sum of diagonal elements.